Hello, good morning. That is what it is here. It is morning time. So today I just wanted to do a nice good morning flow, setting up the day the right way, making today a great day. I know throughout the day many situations can come up that are out of our control, can be stressful, but I feel like if we approach any situation, approach every day with a healthy body, a clear mind, and a peaceful heart, oftentimes any situation can be much more doable. So this class will be suitable for all ability levels, beginner to advanced. If you are a more beginner yogi, I'll give you a place to stay. If you are a more practiced yogi, I'll give you a place to advance your practice as well. So let's get started in a child's pose, bringing the knees wide, extending the arms forward, resting the forehead down on the mat. Always setting up our practice with a little bit of breath work and then carrying that throughout our practice. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the nose as well. Elongate the breath. Inhale through the nose. Keep the mouth closed. Exhale through the nose. So continue with those rounds of breath, already noticing that relaxation and comfort that a mindful breath can bring. One more cycle here. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping the forehead down, walk the fingertips a little closer towards the top edge of the mat. So you press into the fingertips, feel the elbows lift off the mat, then start to squeeze the shoulder blades together, dipping the heart down. Maybe you feel the knees start to spread a little wider, finding a little wiggle in the hips, allowing the hips to sink back a little closer towards the heels. And then just start inviting little movements in, maybe rolling the forehead right to left, finding a little sway, a little rock in the body, just waking the body up this morning. Good. Lower the palms and the elbows back down to the mat. Then let's press our way up to a tabletop position, walking the hands back so the wrists are directly under the shoulders and the knees are directly under the hips. Beginning with our cat-cows, warming up the spine, tuck the toes, drop the belly, arch the back, gaze up. Exhale for cat, chin to chest, round the back, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale, cow pose, gaze up, roll the shoulders back, tug the toes, even working a little toe stretch. Exhale, round, press away, chin to chest. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, round. Let's do one more. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts, tuck toes, arch the back. Exhale all the air out of the body, chin to chest, round, really press the earth away. Coming back to a neutral spine, extend the right arm forward, left leg back. Pause here, start drawing the belly button in towards the spine, kick through the sole of the left foot, reach the right arm forward. Inhale, lengthen out through the limbs. Exhale, round forehead towards knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Hold this one. Press into the left palm. Wrap the body in tight. Inhale, lengthen out. Bend the knee, reach back, catch the foot. Start to kick up into the hand. Pressing the chest, the clavicle forward, gaze up. Start kicking up and away from the body. One more inhale, kick up. Slowly release the limbs out. Lower them down to the mat. Switching the sides, extend the right leg back, left arm forward. Suck the belly in, hold here. Take an inhale, lengthen out the limbs. Exhale, round forehead to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Lengthen out. Round and hold. Press into the right palm, forehead towards knee. Wrap in. Lengthen out. Bend the knee, reach back, catch the foot. Kick. Feel that opening through the shoulder. Press the chest forward, gaze up. Continue those rounds of breath. Mindful breath, long exhales. One more inhale, kick up. Slowly exhale, release the limbs down to the mat. Walk the hands forward, lower the forehead down, keeping the hips high, trying to reach the armpits down towards the mat. Walk the hands back, set the hips on the heels. Lean back, maybe lifting one knee, maybe lifting the other, maybe lifting both, just stretching out through the tops of the feet. If you are one that has to wear heels to work, I am sorry, but this will help stretch out the feet. Feel really nice. Good. Lower the knees back down, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, right arm goes under the left arm, finding our eagle arms. So eventually you want the palms to touch, but if you have to do side by side or just give yourself a big bear hug, that is fine as well. So lift the elbows, lean back. Exhale, round chin to chest. Feel that wonderful opening through the back body. Just let the head go. Inhale, come up. Release the arms, sweep them overhead. This time, left arm goes under the right arm. So same options here, giving yourself a hug, but eventually trying to get the palms to touch, thumbs towards the face. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Rise up. Release the arms, sweep them overhead. Bring the hands to heart center. Let's come up on the knees, tuck the toes. Either stay elevated or sit back on the heels to intensify the toe stretch. Sweep the arms overhead, interlace the fingers, flip the grip. Palms are facing up towards the sky. Inhale, get long through the spine, draw the tailbone down. Exhale, chin to chest, press the palms away, suck the belly in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. This time as you lengthen up, bring the hands to the right and gaze towards the left. Keep drawing the tailbone down, breathing into the left side body here. Come back through center, lean left, gaze right. Come back through center, release the hands, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades back, let the head go. Good, bring the hands behind the body, take the left pointer finger and the left thumb, wrap it around the right wrist. Pull that right wrist down towards the right heel and then lean the head towards the left. So you'll feel that the stretch through the sternocleidomastoid on the right side. Roll the chin through center, so right ear towards right shoulder, and this time the right pointer finger and thumb will hook the left wrist. Roll the chin through center, release the hands, cartwheel them over. If you had that intense toe stretch, you can pat out the feet, stimulate the blood. Good, so you're back in your tabletop. Extend the right arm high, gaze up towards the right thumb. We're doing 3 scoops, so we'll scoop the right arm under, lowering the right shoulder towards the mat, but not all the way, and then reaching back high. So scoop under, reach up. This time going all the way to thread your needle, so you can walk the left hand forward, lower the right shoulder down, keeping the hips high. You can start to walk the left hand forward. You can start to bind it behind the body. Just finding that twist here, gazing up towards the sky. If you like to fly, you can start to put weight into the right knee, the right shoulder, and you press down into the back of the right hand and start to lift that left leg up. You can keep the right toes tucked, or you can start to lift the right toes towards the left knee. Slowly unwind, plant the left hand, sweep the right arm high, gaze towards the right thumb, and then bend the elbow towards your back body. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, press the chest out. Straighten the right arm, lower it down. Let's switch to the left side. So sweep the left arm high, gaze towards the thumb. Doing those 3 scoops, so we'll just scoop the left arm under, lowering the left shoulder towards the mat, and then reach up. Exhale, sweep it under. Inhale, reach up. This time, all the way down. So lower the left shoulder down to the mat, walk the right hand forward. Either walking the right hand out, or you can start to bind it behind the body. Work towards catching the left inner thigh. Great place to stay, but if you like to float, you can put the weight into the left shoulder, press down to the back of the left hand, a little bit more weight into the left knee as you start to extend the right leg back. Slowly lower the right knee, plant the right hand, sweep the left arm high, gaze towards the thumb, and then start to bend the elbow towards the back body, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Straighten the left hand, bring it back down to the mat. Let's walk the hands forward, lower the chest, the stomach, all the way down to the mat. Keeping the hands under the shoulders, bring the legs together so the big toes and the heels will come to touch. Hands are under shoulders, wrap the elbows in. So notice if they're wide, you want to bring them in. Start to press firmly into the tops of the feet so you feel the knees lift, and then start to lift the heart up off the mat, working the gaze up. So glutes are tight, you're pressing firmly into the tops of the feet, squeezing the elbows beside the body. One more inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower the forehead down. Take a cycle of breath here. We'll repeat again. So on your next inhale, again, anchor the tops of the feet. Keep pressing them down into the mat. Inhale, lift the torso, the heart up. Keep the elbows tight beside the body. You want to be able to peel the hands off the mat and you stay in the same spot because you're using the strength of the back body. One more inhale, lift, lower down. On this last one, we're reaching the hands behind us. So interlace the fingers. This time again, anchor the tops of the feet down, press firmly. And as you lift the heart, try to pull that fist package towards your heels. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades up, lifting the gaze. One more inhale, really lift up, squeeze. Exhale, lower down. Release the hands and then bring the feet out wide to the width of the mat. Walk the hands back. One handprint, so a little closer towards the hips. Start to press into the hands, lift the heart up, gaze up. One more inhale, keep pressing up, shoulders away from the ears. And then start to slowly bend the elbows, pull the heart forward, lowering the forehead down to the mat. Bring the legs back together, tuck the toes, press the hands under the shoulders, press back, pass through a child's pose, sending the hips back towards the heels. And then let's tuck the toes, send the hips high, finding a downward facing dog. So when you're down dog, you want your feet hips width distance apart, gaze towards the belly button, press into the hands. Let's shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Shake the head yes again. Because yes, today is going to be a great day. Lift the heels high off the mat. Tiptoe the feet up to the hands. Bend the knees. Grab opposite elbow. Let the head go. Ragdoll sway. Let this feel so good and nourishing on the back body. Have as much of a bend in the knees as you would like. Belly can be heavy on the thighs. And then start to roll the ankles in and out, connecting with that medial edge, lateral edge of the feet. And then rock the body weight forwards and back. Find a little sway, a little bop that feels good. Release the hands down to the mat, bend the knees, press into the heels, roll your way up to standing, stacking one vertebrae at a time on top of each other. Roll the shoulders back, palms face out, suck the belly in, press into the heels, contract the quadriceps, start to fire up the core here, finding the samastitihi, mountain pose, tadasana. Sweep the arms overhead, gaze up at the thumbs. Lean back, little back bend here, press hips forward. Rise to stand, bend the knees, swan dive, fold. Inhale, let's halfway lift. So hands can stay on the mat, the shins or the thighs, but we want to think about pulling the crown of the head forward. The back is flat and the stomach is drawn in. As you exhale, you can bend the knees, press into the palms, work forehead towards knees. We do again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, move with the breath, fold. Once more, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands, walk the feet back, high straight arm plank. So always you can walk the feet back and always you can drop to the knees, but sometimes it's good to challenge yourself. If you've never done one with knees lifted, try to lift the knees. So shift the body weight forward, wrap the elbows in, take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lower the chest down to the mat. Elbows stay tight beside the rib cage. Inhale to an upward dog. You can have the knees lowered to the mat, or you can start to press into the feet. Knees lift, gaze goes up. And then chin to chest, you can always roll over the knees, pass through a tabletop, tuck the toes to down dog, or just roll to the tops of the feet and press back. All roads meeting to a downward facing dog. Let's send the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hips, and right heel towards left glute. Circle out the ankle, wiggle the toes, draw circles with the right knee. Maybe switch out the direction. Straighten the right leg, elevate the left heel off the mat. Let's shift the body weight forward, right knee to forehead. Press away, get high on those left tiptoes. Send the right leg back. Right knee, right tricep, tap it to the outside. If you work that Ekapada 1, you can fly in Ekapada. Send the right leg back. Right knee, left tricep, work it to the outside, or maybe fly into Ekapada 2. Send the right leg back. Right foot steps forward. Lower the left knee down. Sweep the arms up, low crescent. Keep reaching the arms high, and then maybe scooting the right foot a little more forward towards the top edge of the mat, really getting into the left hip flexor. And as you lift up, maybe start to lean back, finding that little back bend. Cactus the arms, place the hands to the low back, gently press the hips forward. Think about touching the elbows towards your back body, behind yourself, lifting the gaze up. Shift back, runner stretch. You can ground the hands to the sides, you can use blocks, or you can elevate the arms. But you want the right foot flexed, toes towards the face, really activating and targeting the hamstring. Let's shift forward. Plant the left hand, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, open the right arm up for revolved crescent. Step the right foot back, side plank. So in the side plank, you can lower the left knee down for a little more support. You can stack the feet, or you can start to lift the top leg. Wherever you're at, lift that right leg up, bend the knee, step it behind you for a wild thing. Reach the right arm forward. Press the hips up. Let the head go. Good. Right hand plants, right leg lifts. Draw the right knee into the chest, and then kick it out to the left. So as you lower the right foot down, the left arm opens up. Left hand comes down, right leg lifts. Right foot steps forward, high crescent lunge. Back heel stacks over the toes. Arms come up. 90-degree bend in that right knee. Belly is drawn in. Good, really set it up here. Extend the arms forward, hover the belly over the thigh. Bend the left knee, press off warrior three. If the hands out front is too intense, you can bring hands to heart center. Doesn't matter how high you lift that left leg, just try to lift it off the mat as much as you can. Good, stepping back to a warrior one, so bend the right knee, lower the left foot down to a 45-degree angle, meeting in warrior one. So bring your awareness to the lateral, the outside edge of the left foot. Try to press into it so you feel that inner arch of the left foot lift. Keep bending into the right knee, pressing the left hip forward, really getting into the hips here. Cactus the arms, interlace the fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders back, glide the fist package down the left leg. And then as you start to bend into the right knee, lead with the heart, keep your bind, humble your warrior. Chin towards chest. Cartwheel the arms open, warrior two. So set up your foundation. Foundation is most important. It's your feet. That's where we're working from here. So building from the bottom up. So check out these feet. Are they firmly pressed into the mat? Is this left quadricep anchored? Is this right knee at a 90-degree bend? So suck the belly in, draw the tailbone down, really set it up. Reaching the arms in opposite directions so the triceps are turned on. Let's do 3 pumping warriors. Straighten the legs, reach to the top. Exhale to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten, reach, squeeze. Exhale to 2. One more. Inhale, reach up, squeeze the glutes at the top. Exhale, ride the breath down, warrior 2. Flip the front palm, reverse. So take the left hand down the back leg, reach the right arm back. Trying to open the chest up towards the sky or the ceiling so we're not crunching too much in the left side body. Cartwheel the arms down. Step or float the right foot back. If you want it a little more intense, you can keep the right foot elevated, but always that option to drop to the knees, roll through your up dog. Maybe passing through tabletop or just rolling over the tops of the feet, down dog. Breathe. Send the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip, left heel towards right glute. Circle out the ankle, wiggle the toes. Draw circles with the left knee. Switch out the direction. Straighten the left leg, lift the right heel high off the mat, and then draw the left knee towards the forehead. Shift the body weight forward. Send it back. Left knee, left tricep. Tap it to the outside, or if you're working the fly, elbows tight under the body. Send the left leg back. Left knee, right tricep. Hold it. Find that core work or fly. Send it back. Left foot steps forward. Lower the right knee down. Sweep the arms up. Low crescent. So maybe just inch the left foot a little more forward. And then as you bend into the left knee, activate the right glute. So your right butt cheek, turn it on. That's going to let your hip flexor open up. As you inhale, lift up. As you exhale, lean back. Cactus the arms, hands to low back. Give a gentle press forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Press the chest up. Maybe let the head go. Shift back, runner stretch. Hands can come down to the mat. We want the toes flexed towards the face, or you can start to elevate the arms behind you. Shift forward. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, plant the right hand, opening the left arm up for your revolved crescent. Gaze towards the left thumb. Keep opening the left arm up. Bending into the left knee, sending the left hip back. Side plank. So the left foot steps back. You can drop this right knee for a little support. You can keep the feet stacked, or you can lift this left leg for a little bit of a challenge. Try to work the gaze up towards the thumb. Core is tight. Wherever you are, lift the left leg up, bend the knee, step it behind you, wild thing. Reach the left arm forward, press the hips up. Let the head go. Left hand comes down, left leg lifts. Left knee to chest, kick it out to the right. Left foot lower, sweep the right arm up. Right hand comes down, left leg lifts. Set the left foot forward, high crescent lunge. Arms extend. So that right heel this time is stacked over the toes, working to press the back of the right knee out. So that back leg is strong and active, bending into the left knee. Belly's in tight. Avoid it just spilling out. Make it active. Extend the arms forward, hover the belly over the thigh. Bend the right knee, press off, warrior three. Again, if the arms are too much extended, you can always bring them to heart center. Try to contract this left quadricep, kick through the right heel. Landing in a warrior one, so as you bend the left knee, lower the right foot down to a 45-degree angle. So set up your feet here, have a nice wide stance. I like to have my feet a little more on train tracks rather than a tightrope. Gives me a little more opening to adjust my hips. Cactus the arms, interlace the fingers behind you as you roll the shoulders back. Fist package goes down the back leg. As you bend the knee, lead with the heart, humble your warrior. This has to be one of my favorites. I feel like it feels so good on my shoulders. Let's release, cartwheel the arms open, warrior two. So this time my heels are on a tightrope. Left foot pointing forward. Right foot can be kind of at a 45-degree angle or parallel to the back edge of your mat. Reach fingertip to fingertip, tailbone down, belly in. Let's do 3 pumping warriors. Straighten the left leg, reach to the top. Exhale to 2. Inhale, reach. Exhale to 2. One more. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Flip the front palm, reverse it, reach back. Cartwheel the hands down. Step or float the left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Roll the shoulders back, gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Remember the breath here, keeping the mouth closed, breathing in and out through the nostrils. It's that detoxifying breath, that ujjayi breathing. Bring the gaze forward, step or hop the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Hips in the chair, Utkatasana. So squeeze the big toes, the ankles, the knees come to touch, arms lift. Draw the belly in, neutralize the tailbone. Sweep the right arm back, left arm forward. Continue to squeeze the knees together, put pressure on them. Feel that fire up your core. Come back through center. Left arm back, right arm forward, squeeze. Come back through center. Hands to heart. Put weight into the left foot and bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh, Flex the right foot. Think about bringing the heart towards the ankle. Find our eagle. So continue to just draw the right leg over, and we're bringing the right arm under the left arm. So finding those eagle arms like we did at the beginning, right arm underneath the left arm, right leg over the left leg. I know it can get kind of confusing. So squeeze everything to midline, knees, elbows, trying to get everything into center line. Straighten the left leg, take the right knee with you, and then send the right leg back for your warrior 3, airplane arms. Hands to heart center, standing split. Forehead towards knee, keep lifting the right leg. You can keep the hands grounded to the sides, or you can start to wrap this left hand behind the left leg, hiding the forearm behind the calf, forehead towards knee. If you work any handstand practice here, you can always take a few presses, pressing into the hands, pressing off the left foot, letting the right leg guide the way, hips stacking over shoulders. Then bring the legs together at the top. Lower the right leg down, ragdoll sway. Release hands down to the mat. Bring the big toes and the ankles back together to touch. Knees squeeze as well. Arms come up for your Utkatasana, awkward chair. This time, hands to heart center. Take an inhale. Exhale, let's twist to the right. So use the left elbow on the outside of the knee. Trying to work the thumbs towards heart center, gazing up. Finding that deep, awesome twist, really detoxifying the body. Open up the prayer. Bring the arms back up through center, Utkatasana. Let's go to left side, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, twist left. So get that elbow on the outside of the knee. Really try to find that leverage to twist. Gaze up. Suck the belly in. Feel those internal organs massage around. Open the arms north and south. Gaze up. Bring the hands back up through center, Utkatasana. This time pressing into the right foot, left ankle on top of the right knee. Sit the hips back, heart towards ankle. Eagle. So just keep sliding the left leg over, and then the left arm goes under the right arm. Drawing the tailbone down, roll the shoulders back and down the body. Good, working the knees a little bit to the left, elbows a little to the right. Straighten the right leg, take the left knee with you, send it back. Airplane, warrior 3. Hands to heart center. Standing split. Hands come down, left leg lifts, forehead towards right knee. You can start to wrap that right hand behind the leg. Keep lifting through the belly of the left hamstring. If you work those handstand presses, hands under shoulders, it's like you're stacking a building. Hands, wrists, shoulders, hips, legs. So just finding that stack, that alignment. Grip the fingertips firmly into the mat. Squeeze. Good. Bring the left leg down. Ragdoll sway. Release the hands to the mat. Bring the feet out wide from Malasana, prayer squat. So feet go wide to the width of the mat. If you need to stay a little higher or if you need to sit on a block or something, please feel free. Try to use the elbows to press the knees back and just send the hips forward. Shoulders go back. Good. If you want to do any neck rolls here, I like to bring the chin to the chest, then roll right ear towards right shoulder. Come back through center, roll left ear, left shoulder. Back through center, and maybe lift the head, lean back. Good, bring the head back to center. Right hand comes down, left arm goes high, gaze towards the left thumb. Keep opening the left arm up, send it back. Stay, or if you've got the bind, you can wrap the left arm behind you, hook right hand to left hand, and keep pulling the bind down towards the right ankle, gazing over the left shoulder. Come back through center, left hand down, right arm high. Stay here, keep broadening through the chest, or if you work that bind, you can wrap right hand behind, left hand hooks right hand. Come back through center. Let's find our crow pose. Plant the hands. So grip the fingertips firmly into the mat. Try to work the knees high towards the armpits because that's where we're going to build anyways. Instead of practicing with your knees down by the elbows, try to bring them up towards the armpits. So come high up on the tiptoes. Land the knees towards the armpits. You're shifting the weight forward. Gaze goes forward. Grip the fingertips firmly into the mat. Play with bringing one foot up. Maybe play with bringing both feet up. Keep pressing into the hands, finding that rounding of the upper back. Coming back to Malasana, prayer squat. So keep bringing that gaze forward. Grip the fingertips into the mat. Come high on the tiptoes. Get the knees towards the armpits. So we'll practice again. If you want to shoot your legs back on the 1, that's where I am going, but all roads will meet back to a chaturanga, up dog, down dog. So shift forward, grip the fingertips, shooting our legs back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press into the hands, shoot the legs back. Inhale through an up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Send the right leg high. Half pigeon on the right. So send the right knee towards the right wrist. Left leg can extend long behind you. If this is ever too intense on the knees, you can always flip over onto your back and do a figure 4 with this right ankle on top of the left thigh and draw in. So always options. If you have sensitive knees, we definitely want to protect those. Never want to mess with knees. So just being really mindful, try not to push yourself. It's always that fine line in yoga. It's knowing where your edges are, knowing where to push yourself, but also just really respecting your body, knowing what your body has been through, and just trying to be kind to it. So let's inhale, lift up. Exhale, walk it forward. If you want to stay on palms or use a pillow or blocks under your forearms, you most certainly can do that. But if your knees are fine and you still feel a little wonky in this posture, you can take a block and shove it under this right hip. Can kind of help to just square the hips off a little easier. But just do what feels good for you. And these hip openers, I always like to close my eyes and just really try to draw inward. This is where I really like to play around with little micro adjustments. They're always helpful in any posture, just especially in these ones when we're on the floor. Just doing little micro movements, kind of energetic shifts, not necessarily visible to the eye, but you can really feel them on the inside. So maybe just trying to shift the left hip a little more forward, maybe the right hip a little more back, maybe a slight flex of the right foot. Just finding these little micro movements where you can start to really just get to know your body in each position, where it needs to go, what it wants to do. Let's walk the hands back in towards the body. We'll roll to the right hip and just swing this left leg around. So the left foot will come over the right knee. Make sure you're not sitting on this right heel. We want the hips, both hips down on the mat. Let's bring the right arm up, left hand behind the body, lift up. Exhale, twist. So use this elbow on the knee and start to twist back. Gaze over the left shoulder. Use this left hand as a kickstand to really start to lengthen the spine. Use this elbow against the knee as leverage to really twist deeply. One more inhale, lift. One more exhale, twist. Counter the pose, cartwheel the arms over to the right, bow. Rise up. Release the legs, finding a boat pose. Knees come together, lift them up, kind of like an utkatasana shaped legs, or if you want to extend the legs higher, feel free. We're doing 5. Let's exhale to a low boat. Inhale high, exhale low. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, long body stretch. Point the toes, reach the arms overhead. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock up and down the spine 3 times. On the last one, plant the hands, step, hop, walk, or float the feet back. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. So moving on to the left side here, half pigeon on the left. Sweep the left leg high. Left knee to left wrist, right leg extends long. So once again, flipping over onto your back, finding that figure 4 if that serves you better. Lift up, lean back, fold forward. So taking some time here with the breath as well. Closing the eyes, go inward. Those same mindful breaths that you use in your child's pose, find them here. Long, slow inhales matched by even longer, slower exhale breaths. Start to walk the hands back in. Let's roll to the left hip. Bring the right leg around. So right foot steps over the left knee. Both hips are grounded, so make sure this right heel is out of the way. Right hand plants behind you, lift up through the left arm, lengthen through the spine. Use the elbow against the knee to twist. Press into that right hand, lifting up through the spine, using that elbow to twist. One more inhale, lift. One more exhale, twist. Counter the pose, cartwheel the arms to the left, bow the forehead down. Rise up, finding that Navasana boat pose, lowering down for a count of 8. So if you want to extend the legs out, feel free. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Long body stretch here, point the toes, reach up, inhale. Exhale. Hug the knees in. Press the feet down, hips or heels near the hips. Press into the feet, lift the hips up for a bridge pose. So think about the knees. You want them about the width of one of those yoga blocks. And then start to interlace the fingers underneath the body. Rock the body right, left. And with every rock, you start to tuck the shoulder blades underneath the body, pressing the heart a little higher. And then squeeze the fist package, press it down into the mat, press into the heels, lift the hips up. If you want to pop up into full wheel, you are already set up for it, so you can just release the hands, place them over the shoulders, press up. These heart openers are so important to set up our day. Remove all the blockages from our heart so we can shine with our happy, healthy bodies and kind hearts. Lower down to our back. Hug the knees into the chest. Extend the legs up to the sky. You can place the hands under the hips. Just let the legs drain here for a beat. More than likely, you'll spend most of the day on your feet or sitting. So it's really important to take some time to reverse that blood flow direction. Switch things up a bit. Start to wiggle them out, shake them out. Hug the knees into the chest. Keep the right knee in, extend the left leg long. Draw the right knee over to the left, gaze to the right. Come back through center, hug both knees in to realign the hips, then keep the left knee in, extend the right leg out. Left knee makes its way over to the right, gaze left. Unwind back through center. Let's hug both knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the knees, chin to chest, forehead to knees. Let's take one big inhale breath, really fill up. And exhale, let it go, savasana. Or any other posture that we didn't get to today that you are craving, feel free to take it at this time. Otherwise, just rest in this final corpse pose, surrendering to the practice. Letting the body absorb all that nourishing movement that you just did. I will leave you in this final savasana. As always, take as much time as you need. Take as much time as you have. It is an honor and a pleasure to practice with you. You have been a vital part to help me set up my day for a happy, healthy day. And I'm so grateful for you for coming out, showing up, watching. It is an honor and a pleasure. I hope you have a wonderful day as well. I hope you maintain this practice. I hope you keep showing up, because you will shock yourself at how amazing you will start to feel if you consistently have a healthy body, a clear mind. It's truly the greatest gift you can give to yourself. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. Namaste. Bye.